Bang! It's now time for your TLC Hiking Club weekly vid clip for the week of, what is it, September the 10th. It's going to be Monday, September the 10th, folks. Anyhow, let's get right into it. The last hike that we did, which was last Saturday, a week ago, DC Canyon, off of the Desert Classic, up to Lost Ridge, down in the Hidden Valley, and then we returned on Old Man's Trail. Some people get confused. Old Man's Trail, I think, is the Corona Trail. It is not Corona de Loma. Corona de Loma has two trails, each of their own. This is separate from Corona de Loma. And when you're on it, you know it because it's not maintained. It's a trail. It's just, you don't see the official post put in there from the Park Service declaring this is a trail. The DC Canyon Trail, which in my opinion was a really cool trail. It's in a canyon and takes you up to Lost Ridge, and the vegetation in there is quite different. It's kind of grown over, which is pretty nice to see, especially in South Mountain. So my favorite of those two new trails was DC Canyon Trail. And who knows, later on down the road, the Park Service may declare that a different named trail. For now, rather than saying unnamed trail number 1 and unnamed trail number 2, I throw a name out there and call it something so we can reference to it. Old Man Trail was named by somebody on Google Map System and it stuck. DC Canyon and Lost Ridge are still unnamed trails officially at this point, but I've named them to give reference to something so we have a bearing, if you were wondering. Ended up being an 8.25 mile hike. We went through Hidden Valley, through Fat Man's Pass. It was a great workout, especially this time of the year. The cool thing was we were on Desert Classic Trail when the sun was rising and cresting the horizons behind Superstition Mountains. Fantastic, beautiful. Most people will get the shots on the sunset, which is also beautiful. But we were able to be on the trail on sunrise, and it was gorgeous. Thanks to all those who attended. And moving onward into our next event. And I hope that everybody that signed up for this saw the posting. We're going to do the iconic Cathedral Rock hike up top to the top of Cathedral Rock, which is in Sedona. And it's only 3/4 of a mile up, 3/4 of a mile back, 1.5 total. So, if you were anticipating or expecting a brutal lashing of a hike that we kind of normally do, it's not on this particular hike. So just want to make sure everybody's aware of the statistics, the data, and the beta for this hike. It is going to be straight up, though. It's a little bit of Class 3 climbing that's involved. Google it if you're somewhat concerned. It's not that bad, but, they do say if you're afraid of steepness, you probably don't want to do it. Although, if you Google it, like I said, you'll see that there's 11-year-old kids that make it up this. So, Google it if you're concerned at all. Afterwards, we're going to wander over to Grasshopper Point and do some swimming. Also, if you read the write-ups, they do charge, I think it's $6, $7, $8 per vehicle to get into Grasshopper Point. They may actually charge a Cathedral Rock parking lot as well. So just be prepared, bring some singles, some ones or whatever, chip in, share the permit fee with those who are driving up. I myself am already going to be up in Sedona the night prior, so I will be meeting you all at the Cathedral Rock hiking trailhead. There will be a designated meetup spot at the Anthem parking lot for those that are not staying at Sedona, so to accommodate those who aren't staying in Sedona. I guess that's about it for that hike coming up. After that, to remind you, is the Page trip, Antelope Canyon, Lower Antelope, Upper Antelope, Lee's Ferry, Secret Canyon, Horseshoe Bend, Spencer's Trail. We're going to be doing a number of smaller things that entire weekend. So looking forward to a group of us heading up there for the weekend. There's going to be some camaraderie. We're going to be staying at the Lake Powell Resort and Marina, right on the lake, so it's going to be beautiful. And obviously with those shorter hikes, you don't need to be some extreme hiker to do these events for that weekend. So that's a great thing. Gives those more moderate hikers a chance to get out and do some things with us. With that said, that's about it. Any questions, concerns, email me, call me, text me. I hope that I don't want people showing up in Sedona expecting some 12-mile hike. I hope you read or I hope you watch the vid clips. It's a little out of the ordinary for the club to do something this short, but we're incorporating some swimming and some cliff jumping along with it that day. So more of a laid-back, leisurable hiking day. And with that said, I hope you all make it a productive week. And I almost forgot. I did that insanity workout after last weekend's 8.25 mile hike, and man, that beat the heck out of me. For all those that have been following me on the insanity workout, today was day number 29 in the books. Another 34 days to go for completion, and it gets harder as we go. So I appreciate your support. Please keep up your support. It's not easy, and it's not my favorite thing to do in the book. I'd rather be hiking than doing insanity. So please keep up your support. I so appreciate it. With that said, make it a productive week, and we'll see you on the trail, my friends. See ya.